Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the news for AQ. Let's get right into it. Starting off this week, we have a update from Artix about AQ2D, of course. We get one of these a week, which is nice. So the first part of this is just some text about how they're returning to the office, and Artix talking at a high school about marketing and game stuff. So if you want to read that, pause the video, read it. Link in the description. I'm not going to go through it here because it's not really related to AQ2D that much, but pretty cool stuff to read. Nice little bit of what Artix is up to. Cool enough. Alright, first up is the keyboard controls, so you can move around with your keyboard, which is nice. So WASD, of course, and there was a little bit of a mention of if you hit up against the edge of something, you used to stop. Now you can keep walking and sort of slide, making it far easier to move around complicated maps this way. So that's really nice. Yeah, the way AQ has it right now, where you click to move, it's it's gonna be nice to move around with your keyboard, and that's good. Of course, on the mobile, they'll have their own like on-screen joystick or click to move or tap to move on the map. I don't know how they're doing that for that, but at least on the PC side of it, it's gonna be WASD, which is nice. I imagine you'll still be able to click to move as well. I'm not too sure how that's gonna work. So server desync, they fixed a lot of issues, but they're still working on some edge cases, like joining a room when someone is in the middle of doing an emote or already moving. So yeah, I imagine that's more complicated to fix an issue like that than normal desync stuff. So yeah, really cool, and yeah, a lot less desync. They actually fixed desync in AQ from player movement recently, and it actually I noticed it. Other people might have not noticed it, but yeah, really good that they get the desync down. Not that fixing the desync in AQ Flash has anything to do with AQ2D at all, so not to confuse anyone. Alright, so dialogue cutscenes. So they mention that your character wasn't showing up in cutscenes, and the game would be a lot less interesting if you did not show up in the cutscenes. So I should let the Borderlands 3 developers know that. They also mention their dialogue editor being a standalone thing that isn't tied to the game engine, and that they might have a version to let players build their own dialogue cutscenes in the future. Yeah, it's interesting. And then they go in with the difficulties of it being standalone, and then how they painstakingly make the stuff in Flash right now. I'm not too sure about this. I'm not too sure what their cutscene editor is, or how complicated and how in depth they can go. Flash for animation is actually pretty good as far as I know. I know there's actually some TV shows and stuff that were fully animated all in Flash. So making animations for Flash kind of works well. I don't know how they're gonna be making the animations for the new AQ2D, and if it's gonna look better or worse, or I guess we'll have to wait and see. So yeah. Combat is brought up, and they mentioned that it's feeling like AQ World's combat. Hopefully it feels better at some point in the future. But anyway, the first balancing pass was well done. However, the bug reported last week about deselecting a target is still a problem. Yeah, the game really wants you to keep fighting whatever monster you attack first, even if you leave the room, even if you switch maps. This logic issue is the next on the list to be fixed. So still some issues with the combat, but it feels like the real AQ Worlds. So yeah, like I said, hopefully it gets to a point where I feel like it could be better than the real AQ Worlds. Might just be me, but I feel like there's room for improvement there. And the Dragon Lair primary goal is to get it fully functioning. That's been their goal for quite a while, and they're continuing to do that. So that was the post that they made here for AQ2D. Seems pretty good. Lots of good progress. Love to read it. So yeah, and he mentions writing more funny and less techie updates. I think that updates should be more techie. I like more. But that's might just be me. I don't know. I like seeing like behind the curtain for game dev stuff a lot of times, and I'll suck up all the information I can for a lot of this stuff. But yeah. Anyway. I'm recording this video on Thursday evening like I normally do, and it looks like we're not going to hit the 1 trillion gold limit, which it was insanely high to start off with. Yeah, and it's crazy it got to almost 800 billion, which is really high. So it looks like we're probably, I might be wrong. I'd love to be wrong. It's Thursday night. We got until Friday around the same time as right now on Friday that I'm recording this to finish it up. So it's like 1 day, a little less than a day probably. So I'd love to be wrong, but it looks like we're not going to actually get to the end goal there. But I have a feeling that the enhancement system at least is going to get added into the game either way. Maybe the awe enhancement house item won't be, but oh well. One of the reward tiers was a new Yolgar. So yeah, they probably planned on that beforehand anyway. Yeah, they definitely knew that it was gonna get hit, so definitely pre-planned. But yeah, so this is actually based off some art that J6 had for, yeah, right here. This was an unreleased single-player 2D mobile game prototype. So it's kind of interesting on what it's based on. A little bit of lore for the new Yolgar. And it looks very zoomed out, so it can fit more players, I would imagine, because they are going to also up the amount of players that can be in Yolgar. And yeah, some more rooms and stuff. So be cool. Can't wait to actually see it in the game. I feel like the old Yolgar is a classic, and I hope that is still in the game somewhere for players to access, whether it's whatever means of accessing it. I hope it is still accessible somewhere. Yeah. We'll also get a look at the bank upgrade. Upgrade? Is it? Well, I guess it looks maybe better. To me, this doesn't look like it belongs in a small little like village in a surrounded by forest. It looks more like it would be at home in Sansi, in my opinion. Might just be me. Maybe it's just because Kurlong made it and it's gold and Kurlong and gold, and I think of Sensi when I see gold and Kurlong art. So that might be it. But like all the like, you know, just you can tell by the art style. It doesn't. I don't know. It might be. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments. But I don't think it really fits in with Battle-On, if I'm being honest. And it is just a vault door with a bunch of gold. There's gold laying. It's even less security. Now you just walk in, pick up a bar of gold, walk your ass out. Yeah, that's well. All right. Guess I had to put all the gold that we farmed for them somewhere, you know. Alright, next up we got a sneak peek for some of the rewards for Friday. You got a Caillou, the cow. It just looks very odd. Cows have hair. I don't know if people know that. They have hair. This one looks... Anyway. So the Golden Warrior Arbor, the Golden Battle-On Savior Blade. Looks pretty cool. With the little Battle-On logo there. And the Golden Rogue Locks. So, yeah, some cool outfits. You got the defaults recolored and all that if you're into that. But, yeah. Cool enough. Alright, so we got a schedule posted from Alina here. It shows a bunch of the rewards that are upcoming and what's coming up for events wise as well, up until the end of May it seems. So you got stuff like a Grenwalk, Earth Day, Meteor Hunt, you got the Easter, Darken, Return of Darken with more rewards. Yeah, this is when the daily gifts are leaving. May 4th returning, so it's coming back this year, as you would assume. Cinco de Mayo. Class update, balance update, and gear farm. That's early May. Looking cool there. That's first time we're seeing that, I think. Mother's Day, Friday 13th. We knew about that already. Daily gifts leaving. Friday 13th, boss farm. Another Darken event at the end of May. And yeah, so you get a list of some of the events. You can also see on the right side some of the artists that are working on some of the events there that will hint at some of the stuff that's coming up for those. On the other side of the post, you can see some blurred out images of stuff like some Shadowslayer K art. Right there where my mouse is, that we haven't seen yet. Some summer art that we might have seen, you know. Yeah, just a bunch of previews for a bunch of different things. There's what looks like the new Curio. Right there with the little brick floor. It looks like a bar, like a door, red door. Yeah, so some interesting stuff. If you want to take a better look at the blurred out image, check out the link in the description. I'll link this there. Hey, it's the new Kataro art. Been a while since I've seen some of this, it feels like. Anyway, but cool nonetheless. And I love that it's playing into the AQ Worlds meme of the shoulder is the only part of your body that needs any armor at all. If you add spikes to it, even better. Even better. That's the only part that matters. Anyway, but nonetheless, cool outfit. Got a little sweater with the short shorts, shoes. Good fit. You got the giant flail sword hybrid thing. Yeah, anyway, cool thing. Speaking of cool things, a seal with a Easter. That's what's called. Easter. My brain lagging. Easter is the outfit. So you got a different colored version of it as well. With the bunny mask and all that. Really creepy looking bunny mask. So it might be color custom, or maybe it's just two different color variants of it. Either could be a thing. Could be CC. I don't know. I can't really tell. Anyway, cool nonetheless. More Easter gear coming from Dino here. I think I might have shown this on the news before. Also a creepy bunny mask as well. Is that the theme this year? Maybe. Aranx also with an Easter outfit. I think the eggs on the hair are a little unnecessary, if I had to say, but yeah, it's really cute using the pastel colors and stuff like that for Easter. Nice stuff there. Also posted from Aranx is some Friday 13th gear, so yeah, look forward to that if y'all like that stuff. I feel like Friday the 13th gets spammed way too hard, maybe because the last year there was a lot of Friday the 13th, but yeah, maybe it's just because I've been playing the game for years, but I'm a little fatigued on the whole Friday the 13th meme. I wish I would flip it on its head or something next time it's Friday the 13th, because it feels like we get the same stuff every time. I don't know. Theronius with a Karnax related outfit, or basically themed off the boss here with a bunch of different pieces of the outfit. Yeah, it's really in-depth, really crazy looking. Yeah. All I gotta say about that. Dress this week include Illness's birthday item, this little bear. It's color custom to a bunch of different colors on your characters, so check it out. Really cool item. I'm definitely gonna pick it up. It's actually a pretty cool looking pet. Hollowborn Valkyrie outfit. This is non-rare, so you can get it whenever you want, but yep, pretty cool looking Hollowborn outfit. This little Zorbak pet, this is a rare item, and it's available off the quest for farming in the current event, farming the giant boss guy. And these helmets are also a daily drop. There's 6 of them, you can collect them all. Alright, that's all for the news today. Big thanks to all the channel members for supporting the channel, making videos like these possible. We'll really appreciate every one of the channel members. Yeah, big ups to them. And thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like this, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'll be live tomorrow checking out the new event. So yeah, it's a Battlon rebuild. I think Battlon will be rebuilt with the new event, so we'll get to check out new Yolgar and all that stuff tomorrow, see what's new with the Battlon. And I think they're adding more farming stuff and drops and stuff along with that as well. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. See you there on the stream, and yeah, peace.